but ain't using a lick
He
yet.
sliced it to me.
The next one we got placing your bet on. Tracy McGrady or AI? Who gonna have a job next season? Who you got? Me personally, I got neither one of them. I got both of them being broke. They probably be on Pros versus Joes. AI probably be playing in Hampton League somewhere, getting in fights, throwing chairs at people. But I ain't got neither one of them getting a job next year. I'm gonna push this one. I'm gonna push it.
I'm gonna go with Tracy McGrady because he's the only one that has some kind of buzz in terms of having a job to get. So AI is probably some casino, getting it in anyway. So he doesn't really care as much.
In the words of our good friend Brian Stewart, I'm going with Tracy. Because I believe he's gonna get a deal. He still has much ability. AI is smaller. He lost his athleticism for the most part at this point, and that was what he was based on: his athleticism and his toughness. That's what he's known for, I should say. So T-Mac has a better opportunity. He's bigger, better shooter.
I beg to differ. AI didn't lose that much talent, but I agree with the point.
I say athleticism, not talent.
Oh, athleticism. But
because he's small.
He don't dunk anymore.
He's small, so.
So it looks like we got a McGrady, we got a nobody, and you sticking with AI. So I got AI. If he does play, he probably play with the Maryland Nighthawks up in Joe Place Arena. I don't see AI playing in the league anymore.
Globetrotters.
Our next one, placing your bet on Rick Pitino versus the model chick in the bathroom. They go to trial. Who you think gonna win this one? Place your bet on this one. I'm
gonna put all my chips on the model.
I'm pretty sure Pitino put his chips on her too.
I mean, I grew up watching wrestling.
All up in the mouth.
I grew up watching WWF. And the model Martel, he always won when I rooted against him. He sprayed his cologne. I'm not going against no models. My wife, she watches that, whatever it's called, Next Top Model. You can't go against models, dog.
Well, Rick Pitino thinks he don't get off. He sprayed with that arrogance then, I guess.
He did get off.
I got a
Rick Pitino already got off, so he won. I mean, he got off. He's going to get off.
Was that the white suit? That's the pimp suit that he had?
Probably wore that, Joe. Leave no evidence.
I got a question. Who would you place your bet on as far as the model goes? If she win an Ocho Cinco show, would she be a number 2 seed since she smashed Rick Pitino?
I ain't seen the chick.
I don't know. Rick Pitino's Louisville. No, she's not really. She's like a model from like back in the day. It ain't like a current model. I don't know. She probably be like
Jimmy Bus.
She probably be a mid-major, but she probably because she used to be a model. She might be a Butler.
A mid-major, like Butler. She's surprising folks.
She's a Butler type. She surprised folks when she came up.
IUPUI. Got some old folks on the team.
Well, she might be a George Mason. She was able to take it all the way.
I think I'm gonna say Gonzaga or something. That's messed up.
Oh yeah, she upset a lot of people and got the Pitino, man. Wow.
So that's the end to our new segment, Place Your Bet. Hopefully folks enjoy it. Give us a little feedback on them Twitters that's going to come through.
But tweets, buddy, man, tweets.
Twitter, tweet. I don't know, man. I'm not page me, But we're going to transition over to the NFL news. NFL rookie hazing. The Dez Bryant thing kind of made a lot of noise. I thought it was kind of messed up. But I wouldn't carry your ass either, Roy Williams. You haven't done nothing. But I mean, what y'all think about that rookie hazing? I mean, is it necessary? I mean, if Albert Hainsworth came up to you while he said, "Carry my bags," you gonna carry him?
This ain't jail. I don't gotta hold nothing.
Big J.
Go ahead. Dez Bryant don't have to hold any bags. Yeah. He's Dez Bryant. He's gonna be. If I was Roy Williams, I'd worry about him taking my job. Yeah.
You make millions of dollars. It's tradition. Just roll with it.
No, I think
you get to do it to somebody next year.
Could you imagine if a veteran player who's not doing anything tries to haze probably a rookie who's a top 5 pick?
Yeah.
And I look at him like, you crazy. I got a job. Yeah. You don't.
I think if Tony Romo asked him to do it, then yeah, you might do it. Yeah. If Jason Witten asked him to do it, yeah, you might do it. DeMarcus Ware. Not Roy Williams. I'm here to. They drafted me here to take your job. So no.
If your job or your position is up in limbo.
Yeah.
Now they gonna make him. Now they gonna make him pay for dinner.
I wouldn't. You know what? I'll probably spit in his food for real. I mean, because Roy talked about some more get back. You know what? I'll be taking Roy to the next restaurant as soon as he get up and get something to drink. I'm gonna spit in his food.
If Roy gets back at him, he's getting cut.
I don't know why Roy even tested him.
Yeah, so. Jerry Jones look at him like he crazy. He's getting cut.
But I mean, some rookie hazing, they kind of take it a little too far. But that's how it is in the NFL. I mean, it's a lot of tradition going on. But also, if you haven't heard today, T.O. is now a Bengal coon in Cincinnati.
The segment is over, man. Let it go, man. Let it go.
But no, T.O. signs in Cincinnati today. He got a $2 million deal for a 1-year contract, pretty much incentive laden. I don't even know where to even start from here with him and Chad Johnson on the same field together. I don't know what Antonio Bryan's going to think of this since he got a big contract early in the NFL offseason. So, T.O. signing, what you guys think about that?
I mean, it's a good sign. Off talent alone, T.O. I still think he has a lot to offer. And Buffalo, Buffalo was a dicey situation anyway with quarterback play. He gets to go with Cincinnati. He gets to pair up with Carson Palmer and Chad Johnson, and Antonio Bryant. And the good thing about Carson Palmer, he spreads the ball around anyway. So all three of the wide receivers should get touches.
What you think, Ray? He's playing with your boy Madu. Is he still with the Bengals?
No, man. He played with the Vikings. I really didn't have anything to say. Thank you for calling on me again. I missed you last week. What's the guy's name that crept up in fantasy last year? The receiver. I picked him up.
Caldwell?
Yeah.
Because Fish was just talking about him during commercial break.
Yeah, he's gonna take his passes away, man. That's what blows me, because that was my fantasy guy. That was one of my fantasy sleepers.
But we had this discussion.
We talked about this earlier. I think Caldwell's pretty much going to take Antonio Bryant's spot. I don't think Antonio Bryant's going to make the season. I think he might get cut at in preseason.
You think so for $50 million though? I mean, dollars dictate starting
positions. Or if he does make it, I don't see him contribute anything.
I think if he was in Cincinnati for like 3 years, I would agree with you. But he just signed a big deal. Contract dictates starting positions. I'm sorry.
Yeah, they do. But I mean, we got to see how it goes that first few games. The next topic we want to get on is NFL rookie pay scale. I mean, Sam Bradford's about to be like the highest paid quarterback ever, and I don't even know what to even say about that. Sam Bradford. I'm part Indian. I'm rooting for him, but it's like that's a little too much. Some Bama's are getting paid too much.
I think Sam Bradford is a good quarterback. I think he's better than last year's #1 quarterback in Stafford, but. I agree with you. I think the pay scale is ridiculous. Anytime you can get a rookie quarterback that can get paid more than Peyton Manning or Tom Brady, it's ridiculous anyway. It's a whack system.
This is why lockout is necessary, and they need to shorten the rookie deals to 3 years. Bottom line.
Well, I wouldn't want a rookie deal for 3 years because it takes some players at certain positions a little longer to develop. Particularly if you would have a top wide receivers. Most wide receivers don't come down to their third year.
Just honestly, flat out, they should try to do it like the NBA does.
Yeah, I want to see 4 and 5 year deals, but pretty much how the NBA does it, where it's pretty much your salary is fixed for that.
Well, what about a bust? You could get rid of bust much earlier. It's more bust than it is stars coming out the draft. Let's be real.
That's true. I think in the NFL, it's via rookie pay scales and how they operate contracts because we all know they're not real contracts anyway. I just think the NFL needs to do a lot of looking into how they do policies in terms of signing players, signing rookies, and all sorts of things.
Well, another thing I think as far as with the pay scale, I mean, if they do bring the pay scale in, as far as with the collective bargaining agreement what they're going through right now, that pay scale is also going to affect how veteran players are also being paid. Because you figure if you're going to allocate a certain amount of money for rookies, and a rookie, take for instance Chris Johnson right now. Chris Johnson is pretty much going above and beyond his rookie contract. Mm-hmm. So if we would go to a pay scale, I mean, how would say a player who would do with Chris Johnson, how would he be affected by it?
The best thing to do, honestly, is to have. I think you should do a 3-year contract, and the player has the option can opt out.
Well, another thing, I didn't want to cut you off. I'd say do an incentive-laden contract. If you want to get paid, perform like you want to get paid.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I just think it's hard to do that for a rookie, though. It's hard. It's a good idea, but it's hard. I just think that you should because you're gonna have to set up a in terms of the parameters within the contract. You're probably gonna have to set up a lot of incentives, and in terms of the gross of money you're gonna get.
I would say you would set up a certain incentive, say I think you want to probably set up incentives for certain positions because
that makes sense.
Certain positions, you can't. It's just not an incentive you can reach as a lineman. I mean, what they gonna pay you by pancakes and stuff like that? I mean, only the way they can pay you by the incentives if you go to the Pro Bowl. Which I mean, you can have a great season as a rookie, but you're not gonna really go to the Pro Bowl.
One name, Jamarcus Russell. Yeah. Look at all the money he got, and what has he accomplished? Nothing. They need to change.
They got that lean.
I think it'll be easy to change this whole thing up, though. I don't think it's going to be a problem. I think the 18-game season thing is going to be the hot issue because the players aren't built for that. I'm sorry.
No, it's ridiculous.
Well, I think